that's the right button. Hi, dear.
Hi.
I know what I'm doing.
You sure?
Yes. I'm holding off a emotional crisis of frustration.
Okay.
Anyway, we've had a fun day.
We've had a long day.
Yes. Always fun, always long when we get to spend time working on alumni stuff. Usually 90% good.
It was good.
It was good. Okay. I'm good.
Are you good now?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Clunk.
Just the desk. What are you going to do? Anyway, we've had an interesting week.
Yeah,
You had a birthday?
I did.
How'd that go?
So my my day started out by being serenaded by one of my bosses
Mm-hmm.
who called and sang me happy birthday.
Oh, called.
Well, no, I mean she was in the office, but she called me on the intercom
Oh.
and sang happy birthday to me. Which has become a bit of a tradition. It's happened a couple years now, I think. Usually it's when she's in the office. And then no one really realized that it was a big one.
It was one that ends in 0, as I told my kids in class.
I mean, I wasn't sure how I was going to take it.
Yeah.
Turns out I took it fine.
Yeah.
But one of the girls was like, so when she's like, when I turned 40, I don't know, I just felt like empowered. She's like, do you feel like you felt that way? And I'm like, I feel like, because one of the things that she said for years now is that she felt like when she turned 40, her filter vanished.
Okay. I'm completely agreeing with this, by the way.
And to which I responded, I think with where I work, we all get along like amazingly well.
Mm-hmm.
And so between their influence and you,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my filter has been gone for years.
Oh,
so
no, you're dramatically worse now.
it's been 4 days.
Well, you switched a little bit.
I feel like it's been more of like a year in the making.
I think me being sick kind of finally wrote it away.
Yeah,
Your
I have
filter.
other things to worry about. I don't need to worry about your BS too, kind of thing. But even before that, there were things where I was just like, yeah, no, this is no. But anyway, so I feel like it wasn't like she felt like for her it was like an immediate like switch. I feel like for me it's been like a gradual thing.
Just a wearing down.
So
It's like the ocean burning down, going through,
eroding
the
the coast or whatever. Yeah. So as we were talking at the end of the day, my other boss comes up because our office manager retired at the end of the year, and she used to be the one that sent that would send out like the group, the office wide email and be like, hey, today's so and so's birthday, whatever. So Vanessa has taken that over, and because it's Vanessa, so I mean she'll do things like that. And so Kim comes to me and she's like, so since Vanessa took this over, someone needs to remember when it's her birthday.
Oh, so everyone else. Vanessa has everybody.
Vanessa has everybody else.
Everyone else has one.
But
You guys are going to forget.
benefit.
Okay.
No, there's a benefit.
It's somebody else's birthday, too.
That day is somebody else's birthday too.
Yes.
So, wow. We all, like, a couple of the people have everybody's birthday on their calendar. I am not one of those people. But so we got it. We figured out we got it covered.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, in talking about this, they go to Kim. Well, it's a big one for me.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no. She's like, oh, we should have gotten you something. I'm like, no, that's okay. So the next morning I go in, and on my desk is a mug. I forget what it says.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, this story doesn't bode well.
It's no, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, it said it took 40 years to look this good.
Okay.
So, and it was a mug full of Hershey Kisses, because the day before she gave me a piece of chocolate from her words, her own private chocolate stash in her desk drawer or something. I don't know. I'm like, so she gave me so I got a mug full of Hershey Kisses. And you sent me beautiful flowers.
Okay, there we go. I was going to see how long, because you didn't remember the name on the mug, but we're getting further and further into the story, and my gift did not make an appearance at all.
Well, you sent me beautiful roses that were yellow and blue, and I was up front whenever they came. And look, we were looking at something with the tax software, and one of the girls goes, "Why blue and yellow?" I'm like, I'm assuming pit. I'm like, I'm just gonna assume that. I don't know that for fact, but I'm just gonna go out on the assumption that that's why. And then the card just said simply "Happy Birthday, Matt." And I'm like, well, yeah, it's a much more concise than last year. Where last year's card I still have with my Lego flowers.
Okay.
That it essentially says, "Thanks for keeping me alive."
Yeah. No, I was given the option.
And I bought myself a birthday present too.
You did.
Yeah.
More Legos.
More Legos.
This is great. Legos everywhere.
Okay.
Did you ever put your Halloween Legos back together that you dropped down the steps?
No.
Could we put that together at some point?
I could try that. Yeah.
Get it out of my dryer.
I could do that. It's in my lunch bag.
Yeah. No, I went down and I visited our friend Bill down at Schrader's and got you your flowers. They were excited to see me because I hadn't been down there in a while, and
Yeah.
they said, what do you want them to be? And I'm like, well, send roses. Okay, what kind? And I'm like, roses. We've reached the end of my knowledge. Well, we have different colors. I'm like, roses. I don't know. So I default to UPJ colors.
Yeah. No, it was a good choice. They're really pretty.
Yeah.
And it came with a packet of like the nutrient stuff that you put in water. So whenever I need to fill the water up on Monday,
and their flowers stay good looking for a while.
Yeah. So I think whenever I put fill the water back up, because it was still pretty good level yesterday. So I put fill the water, and I'll put that nutrient pack in. They'll probably be good yet for at least another week, if not longer.
Yeah, usually it's even better than that.
And then, as is my usual, sit there dried and wilted for another month.
Well, yeah, that reminds you of me.
Yeah.
Decrepit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's winter, so it's like there's not.
It fits.
It's not. The day that I think about it, I should take this out and like dump them in the dumpster, dump them in the woods next to the office or whatever. It's usually like a blizzard. So then it's like, I'll do it whenever the weather gets nicer. And then it's, still January, February. So the weather does not get nice in Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest, most exciting thing I had this week I've got to deal with was Tuesday morning or midday Tuesday coming back from campus and going to get the garbage can and having to remove the frozen ground mole that was in the middle of the driveway. Just
oh no. It was just in the middle of the driveway?
Just laying there. Like it made it halfway through.
Do you think like you pushed it with the plow or something?
Nope. I hadn't. No, it was just laying on top of the snow, frozen solid.
It's like, this is as far as I'm going to make it.
Yep. So.
It was pretty cold, though.
Yeah, this was cold.
Yeah.
It was not the hardiest of things.
That's still sad. But so what did you do with it?
It's in the yard.
Wait, so you just flung it into the yard?
Something? Well, it's the circle of life. There's a song. I don't know it, but I think there's a song. So something will enjoy it.
Eventually,
It's 11 degrees outside.
I mean, it's being preserved.
It's colder outside than in our freezer.
Okay, that's probably valid.
Yeah. So, just, again, keeping nature going.
Yeah.
Gotta do something to help nature. Most of what I do doesn't, so.
I don't know if you saw whenever we were leaving the meeting this morning.
No, it was like 1 o'clock.
I don't know when it ended. No, it was before we actually left. Like whenever we were getting up from where we had sat during the meeting.
Okay.
The tree, like right outside the window, there's this little tiny bird that was like hopping from branch to branch.
I did see. Yeah, I was watching it because it was trying to get in up under the eaves of the building.
Yeah, it was cute. I was gonna take a picture, as I do with all birds that like with our bird feeder that we have keep in the window and stuff. But I didn't want people to think it was weird, so I refrained.
Yeah, that's what you refrained on.
I didn't want people to think it was weird.
Okay. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So what amazing things do you have on your...
Oh, I do have a question for you.
Okay.
So as we were leaving to go to the meeting...
Yes.
You stopped partway out of the driveway.
Yeah. I didn't want to wreck.
To make sure that the giant screen in your car was displaying, even though we were listening already, was displaying exactly what we were listening to.
Yeah.
Instead of just like whatever generic screen pops up.
It was on...
Like, is that like a thing?
I want it to reflect the visual to accurately reflect what we're listening to.
Even though you really shouldn't be paying attention to that, you should be paying attention
I don't pay
to
attention
like
to
the
it.
road.
I don't pay attention.
Then what does it matter?
It has to match. It doesn't bug you that if it's
because you do it every time.
Yeah.
No, because my car's not as fancy as yours. So my car, like, I hit the button and it takes me. That's how it plays. Like, it's on what it's
To be
playing.
fair, your car is fancier than mine, but
not the technology in it.
no, but it's
Because
newer.
mine's 5 years older than yours.
Yeah. But no, it has to match up.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, I don't, like, you purposely stop. And you do this every time we're in the car. You purposely stop to make sure that the screen reflects what we are listening to.
Yes.
Instead of, like, the generic, like, CarPlay or whatever that.
Well, I don't want it to be
pops
on the
up.
wrong screen. We were listening to We're Not Wrong, the podcast, and it was on my music app. And that is not the same thing.
But it's not like we were. I just don't understand. Okay.
It has to match.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sure I'm right about this.
I mean, but even it being on the music app, it was still what we were listening to was not music. It was the podcast.
I know. Thus it not matching.
Well, I know, but if we're hearing what we want to hear, I don't know why it matters.
Because it has to match.
Okay.
I'm disturbed you don't understand this.
I think it's just one of those things that I wouldn't care about.
Okay.
Because 90% of the time I'm going to be running late anyway. So, like, why would I make myself further late for that one tiny, insignificant
See, I'm the same way, though.
thing?
But I'm figuring if I'm already 5 minutes late, might as well not be stressed over them not matching.
It's not something that would stress me out. So
Everything stresses me out.
I don't know what to say. Well, okay. So it's come to my attention that we could maybe come up with a different career for you then.
Okay.
Did you know that you could take a year and drive around the Wienermobile?
Yes.
Like,
I have suggested this to people who I
no,
work with.
I'm saying like you could do that.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I don't want to go places.
Who have you suggested it to?
My cohorts one of which listens to this podcast.
So if his current day job doesn't work out,
Wienermobile.
Okay. No, I mean the thing that I did see did like say like college graduates.
They're looking for college kids.
Younger people.
Like fill in the summer and stuff.
But I just thought that was interesting that, if you need a job opportunity and you want to see the country, drive the Wienermobile.
I think it'd be awesome.
I wonder if you have to have any like special like licensing.
Is the Wienermobile CDL requirement?
Yeah.
Does it have a CDL requirement?
Yeah.
Is what you're asking?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I bet you have to do like training to make
Probably
sure you know
not.
how to,
I
like,
bet it
park
qualifies as an RV. But
But you still have to be able to like. I mean, they probably would make you go through like training, so you have to learn how to drive it.
well, I'm sure they have like corporate training and
Yeah.
stuff. But I don't think. I bet it qualifies like under an RV kind of
Oh.
thing instead of a CDL truck license.
I wonder if you have to eat hot dogs all year.
Maybe.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
Well, we know people that are in or have been in food or beverage related industries that are very militant about you can't cross to
Whatever brand
one
they're
brand
selling
compared
is
to the other one.
the brand that they use
Yeah.
in their personal
Yeah.
life. Yeah. So are
Is
you
that-
stuck eating?
Only Oscar Mayer hot dogs, and you can't eat other brands of
Well,
hot
no,
dogs?
I'm saying like Oscar Mayer everything.
Or is it Oscar Mayer everything? Or can you only eat hot dogs?
Because let me tell you, Oscar Mayer hot dogs, pass.
Okay. I didn't know there was that much of a difference.
I'd rather have a ballpark.
Okay. I don't know if I could tell the difference.
I feel like I'd be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. But like,
some of them just have more chemically taste. to them.
can you take the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile and say drive through Burger King? Or is it like
You probably wouldn't meet the height requirement to get through the drive-through stuff.
if it was physically possible, is there a corporate rule that says no, you can't be seen?
I mean, who would know?
I'm pretty sure people are going to notice a giant 30-foot long hot dog coming through the drive-through.
Probably. You'd be like the only vehicle that could be in the drive-through at that time.
Great. I'm sure everyone would be really excited. Plus, it's a corporate kind of thing. You have to, like, I always think about that when, like, you're driving a bus around.
Yeah.
That's corporate or whatever. Let me put it this way: candidates aside,
Like political candidates?
political candidates aside,
Okay.
are there people out there that have said, "I was going to vote for John McGillicuddy for president," making up a name, but his campaign bus cut me off in traffic, so I'm voting for the other guy. That was the...
Probably.
I'm betting there have been.
I mean,
Now that I think about it, that would be
Yeah.
an interesting thing to find out. Has anyone ever said, I was going to vote for you, but your campaign bus cut me off, so now I'm voting for the other person?
even though highly likely that the person whose campaign bus it is isn't even on it. No, I mean, like,
Okay. On it.
on
I thought
the
you were
bus.
going. I would thought you were going like drive it. Like,
No,
like right now they're going through New Hampshire and the bus like bumps into somebody and Nikki Haley gets out of the bus like to exchange insurance information. I thought that's where you were going with it. It's
Oh,
like,
no, like these
okay.
people are clearly not driving their own bus.
That's where I thought you were going with
But
it.
what I'm saying is, like, you think about like musicians have tour buses.
Yeah.
But like they're probably not. They're not always necessarily on that bus. A lot of times, it's like their equipment that's being transported or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, so the person who angered you is not the candidate. It's just a representative of their minions.
Yeah. No, it's their minions.
Well, yeah, a representative of them. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I meant.
But that's interesting. I do love the idea, though, that they have to drive their own bus, and when there is an incident, like a candidate gets get out and it's a re-election
funny.
campaign, and like the leader of the free world at some point has to get out of the bus and like, here's my insurance card.
What was this?
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's the new codes. Here's the.
What was the slogan on? What was the slogan on Biden's?
The No Malarkey Tour.
Oh, that's right. I'm like, it's something like old-fashioned-y sounding.
Well, a tour bus is too at this point. You think about it.
Yeah.
Even with bands and stuff, tour buses aren't really like super. Like the equipment is that, but they're.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
think
Like
they're.
equipment more than
yeah.
anything, probably. But I don't know.
I want somebody to go complete old school. Like that's exactly what I'd do. I'm going to run for president, and I'm going old school, train only. Like an honest to God whistle stop tour. I want a steam locomotive, and just drive around the country giving speeches about things I found interesting. Like I'm living in the original 1960s Wild Wild West show. Just me and the train. You can come along.
Thanks. Do I get to pull the cord for the whistle?
No, we're not driving the train.
Just because I'm not driving the train doesn't mean I can't operate the cord for the whistle.
Maybe. Giving me a look on an audio podcast does not help the audience.
No, but it makes me feel better.
Okay. Why do you eat like a 5-year-old?
Why do I eat like a 5-year-old?
Yes.
How do I eat like a 5-year-old?
You were complaining the other day about a the rice dish you got for lunch or something that you didn't like. And you were going to default back to your dinosaur-shaped potatoes.
I actually don't eat those for lunch.
Oh, okay.
I eat those for dinner. There's a difference. My lunch is usually a protein shake and a yogurt. And I decided to branch out since it's colder and have something warm. And I got this rice cup and it tasted like crap. It was supposed to be fajita, which is like peppers and onions and like a little spice to it. And it was very bland and had a really weird aftertaste.
Yeah.
It was not good. So, back to my protein shake and yogurt.
Well, which goes back to what life lesson have I tried to teach you for almost 24 years?
I don't.
You made a mistake that you should have known about. Don't branch out.
Don't branch out. Yes, but sometimes branching out is how I learn that I like new things. Like I've been on a salad kick, and I got one that had spicy ranch, and so I've been on a chipotle ranch dressing kick.
Sounds awful.
It's good. You don't even really like ranch, though, so.
No. Not at all. I'm just...
But I do, in fact, and acknowledge that I eat like a 5-year-old. Because, yes, I often have a little microwave dinner that is chicken nuggets and dinosaur-shaped potato patties.
Which is completely wrong.
The chicken nuggets should be dinosaur-shaped?
The chicken nuggets should be dinosaur-shaped. And the French fries should be French fries.
But it's so what I get, sometimes the potatoes are smiley faces. So it's like the same chicken nugget no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
They're using the same round chicken nugget, but it's they're just shaping the potato different.
But they shape the nuggets.
I don't know.
They take the chicken goo.
They're $1. I don't complain. And actually, really good chicken nuggets.
Yeah. So it's good chicken goo. like a chicken cock gun. Squeeze out
there are you get chicken nuggets in there, it's just like not good. Like the breading tastes funny or something. But like surprisingly, the $1 thing I get, the chicken nuggets are really good. They're small, but they're really good.
Well, it's a kid's meal.
Well, yes, that is true. Have a note.
Okay.
It says orphans ?
Oh.
Matt will remember.
Yes. At what point, I don't remember what originated the conversation, but you were talking about something, and you went into this persona that you were just, like, clicking your fingers together menacingly.
I've been thinking about that motion.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's his face? The old guy from The Simpsons?
Yeah, you're Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
but you were talking about that.
I forget what we were talking about.
And you said something, and it was literally like one step above, like, yes, we will do that. We will make the orphans work harder for their dinner.
See, you said that, but it's not like we were talking about anything.
No, it wasn't. It was unrelated, but the tone you used with that conversation and how you were doing that with your hand unknown to you at that point. You just were doing it naturally.
Yes.
Was like
you weren't paying attention enough today to see me doing it.
No, I saw you doing it.
No, I did it a couple times.
Well, no, I was
You were
busy
looking at me.
Yeah. But
it was my own joke just for you. My own silent joke just for you. And you didn't even catch it every time. And also,
half of our alumni meetings are frankly just inside jokes between you and me that we don't laugh at.
You literally said something today that I'm like, I'm the only one that would find that funny.
I did a hard network out joke.
And I had not laughed.
Yeah. No. It's fine. I did. It's back when I wasn't frustrated.
I also would like to advocate for the purchase of a sled.
Okay.
So
I know where you're going with. God, I hope you're going to like sled to drag wood in.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm thinking like you want to go sled riding.
No, why would I want to do that?
I don't know. That's why I was giving you a look.
Because it's not like there's anywhere like right here that we can sled ride.
My friend has a hill.
No. That is not a hill.
I know. You have a history of...
That is a gentle slope that is essentially 3 feet long. That is not a sledding hill.
Yeah, but my inside parts are still like stitched together, so that's good enough for me. And it's an obstacle course, too. You have to avoid the frozen carcass.
Frozen carcass of a ground mole?
Yeah. That's somewhere there.
But not a hill.
Okay.
Like a sled would be longer than this hill. No, but I think a sled would be very helpful in like just bringing in like a little bit of wood, especially with like the snow that we have. And I don't know, I just think it would be helpful. Then you might have to like lug the tractor. It'll just slide right along.
But yeah, I got a tractor. I just need to put the chains on it. And it would be fine.
Okay, or you could have like a $3 plastic sled.
Okay. Do you want me to give you permission to buy a sled?
Oh no, that's not something I would ask permission
I know.
for.
That's why I don't understand why you're. Yeah.
I just don't have time.
I wouldn't use it.
I know you wouldn't. I would.
Yeah.
I feel like your dad would use it too.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd only use it half the year.
Huh?
With the snow.
Well, of course I'd only use it half the year. What are you going to use the sled for in the summer for?
Well, that's a waste. You'd have to use it year round to make it worthwhile.
I mean, I probably could with this swamp is
The back gets.
behind the house. It rains one day and it's like mush.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know where that water's coming from.
What do you mean?
By where you park?
What water? There's water by where you park?
Yeah, if you look like at the corner of the house going back,
Yeah.
there's a pipe there that was nothing for years and years and years and years. There was nothing coming out of it. Now it flows all the time.
I mean, is it possible that it's like cracked and it's like just groundwater?
It has to be
into
groundwater.
And where does it go? Where does it come from?
We don't know.
Is it the old pipe before they redid the sewer line?
No.
Or something?
No.
It's a mystery.
It is a mystery.
Are we gonna solve it? Probably not.
No,
We're not gonna dig it up.
we just stick the camera up the pipe.
Well, what good's that gonna do? All that's gonna tell us is the pipe and the camera isn't that long. All it's gonna tell us is whether or not there's a crack.
My
in
theory
it.
is that it's coming. It's an old French drain that's no longer connected to anything, but there's
Yeah.
enough pipe that it is pulling groundwater into it and it's flowing out.
So it's just taking the groundwater and consolidating it
Yes.
to one.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it's just going into the creek. So
Yeah. No, we're at the bottom of the hill, so that's what happens.
we're just streamlining it.
Both.
No, nothing.
Both in actuality and metaphorically. It seems like everything's rolling downhill our direction.
Right?
So, we survived another week.
We did. One more week. One more week. What, isn't there some sort of racing next week?
Yeah, 24 hours at Daytona next weekend.
I was gonna say, why am I the only one that remembers this?
Well, I thought you were referring to this is your last week probably without tax season.
Well, that too, but
Yeah. I was trying to be kind and think about it in the context of your life and not me.
yeah.
I tend to think about me and how things impact me. Like tax season.
How does tax season actually impact you?
I live in fear.
Of what?
Tax season. It's two very important things and serious things for me. First off, I worry about you and the stress and all the extra hours that you have to put in and everyone that you work with that I like that you have to put in. And two, it's tax season. And I hate the IRS.
I mean, you're
And I
not
don't-
alone.
I don't want to have to give them money.
Have you ever had to give them money?
I don't know.
No. Do you know why? Do you know why you?
I don't make money.
You know? Do you know why? No, that's not it.
Okay.
It's because I have as much taken out of my pay as I can,
Oh. Well, that's not good.
so that we don't have to worry about it. I just don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
They can have it. They can have it ahead of time. They're gonna want it anyway.
Yeah, but still. I worry. It's more of a stress thing for you.
It'll be fine.
Because your stress impacts my stress level.
Does it?
A little bit.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what to do with that.
Good. I also do enjoy the fact that you're signing emails off to me as whimsy.
It seemed applicable to the email that I was sending you.
I know. I like it. So, anything else on your list for this week, dear, of note?
No, nothing that is time sensitive. We can leave stuff to talk about later.
Nice.
I'm like
Tease.
banking stuff so that I don't have to come up with stuff later. What?
Nothing. I think that's very, very reflective of our natures. You are planning ahead and banking things for slow periods.
I don't think you're giving me enough credit for planning ahead.
No, I'm saying that's again, that's fantastic. as much as I am capable and like planning ahead on certain things,
Yeah.
we're just letting this fly.
Oh, okay.
Now, don't do that because it breaks the system.
There's a system.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll explain it to you someday.
It didn't seem like there was really a system, so.
It's in my head.
Oh, that makes me feel better. System in your head.
Yes, it is true.
And tomorrow, we'll get to see if your TV solution works.
I'm excited for my TV solution. It's merging my love of radios, technology, and cheapness.
I mean, yeah. I agree with that.
So, we shall see if that's a topic for next week or I fall off the roof.
No, there's no going outside. That wasn't part of the. I didn't agree to go outside.
I'm not putting you outside.
It's cold outside.
No, not you. Me.
I also don't recall there being a ladder involved in the plan.
No, I can get out on the window.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
I would just lean out the window, but it'll be fun.
Okay. No falling.